What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. Northern Climate would like some more information on the Elizabeth Smart kidnapping. So, if you're new to this channel, you're about to learn step by step how to understand how Elizabeth Smart was either kidnapped by the federal government or a completely contrived fictional character played by an actor employed by the federal government. It's always one of the two, or some variation of those. Elizabeth Smart. So, I'll tell you right now, it sounds very familiar. I do remember hearing about this story, especially when I was younger. And I'm just going to point out, this is very obvious, and I'm not saying this because I'm black. It's just how the propaganda is. It's always these young, white, blonde women, they're always having as these victims. And it does create that narrative. And they've actually had, of course, propaganda about it. Why, when a black girl gets kidnapped, no one talks about it? Why, when this happens to black people, we don't hear about it, but we hear about this when black people do that? You know, when they get shot by police, or when they steal something, or kill somebody. Because this is racially divisive, Zionist Jew fake news propaganda. That is why. And it's to just give you more of that emotional appeal. If the majority of the country are white, I mean, it's just that tribalism, which is, natural human instinct. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, but they're playing off that. They play off the fact that a lot of people do identify and have a more emotional connection to these young, blonde, white women. So it helps sell their propaganda more. You have to understand, news propaganda is nothing else than sales. They're selling you lies, Freemasonic fabrications. Wait, this can't be it. Wait, am I looking at two different people? Okay, no, it's the same person. So they're saying she was abducted from her home in Salt Lake City by Brian David Mitchell. Mitchell and his wife, Wanda Barzee, held Smart captive for 9 months until she was rescued by authorities on a street in Sandy, Utah. Sandy, Utah. How much Sandy Hook parallels does this have? Maybe we'll find out. But I can talk all day about why they're putting this out, as I was talking about earlier, but let's kind of get into the decoding. But I hope you see it's fabricated propaganda. They're selling you lies. First off, Elizabeth 47, Freemason composite of 47 degrees, Jewish 88, 74, Christian 47, Christianity 155, Masonic 43, Killing 43, Elizabeth Smart 159, like Scottish Rite. First off, she was born on November 3rd, that's 113. Number for mainstream dishonesty. And they use this number to code all of their propaganda, especially this dishonest crap. If you want a cheat code, honestly, I hope understand that this is what reports this type of information. Things like CNN, Breitbart, Reuters, Snopes, Fox News, Yahoo. You really want to believe the propaganda they're putting out? This famous herd of wild ponies is being stalked by a deadly disease. Always by the numbers propaganda. Killing 43. Talk about deadly disease. We're not going to sit on this. I'm just giving some more examples. And real quick, Apple equals 23. That's what Apple had their big sell-off today. I've been saying, dates with 23 numerology. Look up for Apple propaganda. And it happened. So, why Sandy, Utah? First, let's talk about kidnapping. Kidnapping, 56, 169, 101, 52. 101 is 26 prime. I like to keep these numbers in head as we're going on over all this propaganda. Sandy, Utah. Sandy, Utah, 113. And this is where we left off too before I diverted to CNN propaganda. It's perfect. So, see how she's born on 113. They found her in Sandy, Utah, 113. 32, 130, 49. These are numbers for Scottish. It's that pattern. This is Scottish Rite Freemasonic propaganda, and they brand it all with this pattern, these numbers. This is another clue here. Dishonest, 113. Green screen, 113. Not true, 113. Fiction, 113. So on. Bullshit. All these things, something 113. Perjury, perverted, infidelity. So do you get the pattern behind this number? That's why Pixar puts this A113 inside all of their propaganda, referencing Baba Kamal 113A from the Talmud, which says it's okay for a Jew to circumvent a Gentile through deception in a legal setting. That's why they then put up more propaganda telling you that it's based on their A113 or 113A classroom at the art school, which even if the classroom was named that, why do you think that they have to take it in that classroom? That classroom, the whole riddle was based on this. So, 6 minutes in, I feel like I want to kind of speed this up. Not really spin much gears. But you can see here, 158, minute 58 second video. I'm showing you all this Freemasonic coding because when you see how the Freemasons are coding all of this propaganda, they're a secret society, you think the Freemasons are just telling you truth. Who Freemasons founded and run this nation, run the government, run all the media. The Scottish Rite Freemasons, the Jewish branch of Freemasonry, the main ones behind it. Freemasonry 158, minute 58 video. Abduction and rescue. Should have just read this. On June 5th, 2002. See, this is what I was saying earlier. Remember? Kidnapping 56, the 5th of June. And again, if you're not good at remembering numbers, you can write them down. You can do a lot of other things. But I said we're going to type in kidnapping, get the main numbers inside the ritual, literally the kidnapping of Elizabeth Smart. And this is coded. This title's coded. It's the name of the event. Wikipedia is coded propaganda from the Freemasons. Freemason 42. When you write out 42, you get 142. 82nd prime. Here's the 60th prime. It's keeping these, again, in numbers, or the numbers in my head. Brotherhood 128. But kidnapping 56 on 5/6. She was 14 when it happened. 9 months later, on March 12, 2003. So they're saying 9 months later, but we'll see how many days and everything. And this is where it gets really interesting. We'll see how many days from when she was kidnapped and when she was rescued. It's a specific amount of days because it's a specific ritual. And we have her birthday. I mean, we should have just jumped right into this before. We can do it from her birthday. We can do this span of days. We'll see this. So June 5th, 2002, till when she rescued again, March 12th, 2003. 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So that's 2000, or that's 33. $280 days, 28. 9 months, 7 days. Death, 97. 97 to 25th prime. Time 25. 40 weeks. Zionist 40 is also. Oh my God, is this really happening? Kidnapping of Elizabeth Smart equals 281. Using the alphabetical order. K is the 11th, I is the 9th, so on. Add them all, 281. From the day she was kidnapped to the day she was released, 281 days. Do you see how we're doing this step by step, and we're already seeing how it's all coded propaganda from the federal government? That's why when people leave these comments on my video, sometimes I'm so dumbfounded. And it shows because it's always emotion. People don't use logic. Most people don't. And, I guess it's a normal human thing, but it's just unfortunate that they're so twisted in their minds that they really don't get this. So Kidnapping 56 on June 5th, 5/6. I was telling you how this is the name of the event, Kidnapping of Elizabeth Smart. And that equals 281 from here to here. Kidnapping and found 281 days. Made for TV movie. Understand, this is the second made for TV movie. What's the first made for TV movie or series? This is a made for TV false flag propaganda event from the Zionist Jew banking cartel. That's what it is. They use this Jewish practice of letters into numbers, as I've clearly shown, and you see how they're syncing it all up with this propaganda event. The Elizabeth Smart story, let's just see what they coded the propaganda about this. It's probably known for Freemasonry or relating to the event. Oh, Thelema 12535. This is definitely a Thelemic ritual. Thelema, the occult religion. So let's see from her birthday. She was kidnapped to her birthday. And we can probably close after that. Keep this video a little bit shorter. So she was kidnapped June 5th. I like how we saw all that already in the first 10 minutes. That's always like my goal. June 5th to her birthday. Wait. Did it never show us her birthday? Yes, it did. She's now 31, by the way. November 3rd. Of course we know her birthday. Miss 113. We can do, yeah, this is to her upcoming birthday. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I need to go to bed soon. 151 days. That's the 36 prime number. Jesus Christ, 151. I don't see anything there. Oh, here we go. 4 months, 30 days. Wait, that's just, is that 5 months then? 4 months, 30 days. 43. Masonic 43. Killing 43. I want to see to her upcoming birthday. Or, excuse me, from, okay. Notice it's a span of 30 weeks, 5 days, just like 30 and 5, like the name of her movie. Let's do from her kidnapping till the day she was found, or her birthday. Like, how many days from her birthday was she found? March 12th. Four months, 9 days. America 49, that's an American case, and 129 in Jewish gematria. Span of 4 months, 10 days, which is 41 to 13th prime, 130 days. I admit I'm not seeing way too much here, especially as strong as we saw earlier. And there's probably just more to the riddle. I mean, I'm just decoding this now with these. But from what we saw earlier, I think that's pretty sufficient in terms of what they're showing. I will say this. This is important. Order out of chaos equals 183. And that's the entire point of all these kidnappings, is to order out of chaos. That's their motto. We do get 18 weeks, 3 days from her birthday. They find her. So I think we're just going to close it out there. Not really exhaust this anymore. Utah 50, 14. She was 14 years old at the time. Kidnap equals 28. I think 28 was how long the kidnap lasts too. Let's see that again. $280 days. Remember, it was a span of 281 days, but without counting the end date, it's 280 days. Kidnap equals 28. Kidnap also equals 107, the 28th prime. And you see how her thing lasted 280 days. I think just in one, I'm so glad we did those things for her birthday and didn't get that strong of a connection, at least based on the current analysis and current patterns, because it just shows the day she was kidnapped and the day she was found syncs up perfectly with the event, syncs up perfectly with the word kidnapping and the name of the event and all that. And kidnapping again, 56 on 5/6. I didn't even do any of the date numerologies yet. But you see what I'm saying? Like the fact that she was kidnapped and found in this specific span just shows you it's a false flag, theatrical piece of propaganda. Day with 33 numerology, she goes missing. False flag equals 156. On the 156th day of the year, this false flag propaganda is coming out about this actor, Elizabeth Smart. And what are you going to see to this day? They'll still have her coming on the media, talking about all sorts of crap that she's told to talk about. False flag 33, 156. What a perfect day for a false flag. When you're at 33, you get 156. And then let's look at the day she was found. March 12th, 2003. Just triple check that. But I'm sure that's what we've been seeing the whole time. March 12th, 2003. And then we'll do her birth numerology, of course, too. Date with 18 numerology, 71st day of the year, 7/1 to 20th prime, time 20, death 2038. I know she didn't die that day, but I'm just pointing out the patterns behind these numbers. Masonic 3829. Time, again, time 20. They with a lifeless number of 20. It's a matter of time. Time passed. They found her. Born 113 in 1987. Born date with 39 numerology. Date with 58 days remaining. Freemasonry equals 58. Freemasonry 58. 101 to 26 prime. 101 to 26 prime. What was that again? Kidnapping is using the alphabetical order 101. So do you see how she was born today with 101 birth numerology? 3 plus 11 plus 87 is 101. Kidnapped on 5/6, the 5th of June, kidnapping 56. You see how they get this clear pairing in her birth numerology and the day she died? Because this is how the federal government operates. They believe that God created the world combined the letter with the number. And using that knowledge, doing that, if you apply that, you can see what God is thinking, become more like God on an esoteric level. So since they believe God created the world fusing the letter with the number together, since they're playing God over your lives, they're mocking that with this propaganda. They're coding this. How many people, guys, 99.9999999% of the world believes this story is real. But I'm showing you how it's fake. So they're playing God over your lives, putting events in your face, making you believe that it's part of your reality. This is the Matrix, quote unquote, And I'm showing how it's coded. So they're doing the same thing. The kidnapping victim, born today with 101 numerology, kidnapped on 5/6, kidnapping 1156. Federal 39, the 307th day of the year. There's more there, of course, but I just want to point out the obvious things. She was 14 when she was kidnapped, born with 14 numerology. Smart 71. Elizabeth Smart, found on the 71st day of the year. Smart 37, born on the 307th day of the year. And you see now we bring it back to what we've been looking at earlier. And that's kind of why. So this is not so good of a step-by-step tutorial. You know, remember we got the 4 months, 30 days from when she was found to her birthday, 43. I was talking about that, Elizabeth 43. So I don't mean to be so jumbled, and of course organizing this like on a post is easier. But starting out the date numerology of each date you're using would be the best option because you get to see these numbers. But you can see how it doesn't matter really what you do. I mean, all at the end of the day, pieces together. And I understand me. I hope you saw this earlier when I was looking at this guy. She's an actor, an employee for ABC News, putting out more propaganda. What is abducted sum to? Abduct 39, born day with a life lesson number 39, and 111. See? Born day with a life lesson number 39, 111 numerology. This is just the root word. Born day with 39, has the same pattern. Interesting. And abducted equals 60. Remember, 281 days is the 60th prime number. Kidnapping of Elizabeth Smart equals 281. And then from when she was kidnapped to the day she was found is a span of 281 days. Abducted 156. Oh my, is this really happening right now? She was abducted on the 156th day of the year, and it equals... I just hope you're processing all this information. We're doing this all together. Again, I didn't do this anytime beforehand, and this is why I like to do it this way, because you can see how I can just sit here, parse through the information, use the words. They literally have it as a link. Abducted. I mean, guys, this is, again, Freemasonic propaganda. It is all coded this way. Abducted 156, abducted on the 156th day of the year. Unbelievable. Kidnapping 5/6. It's just crazy how the Gregorian calendar syncs up with all this propaganda. Abducted 319 and Jewish, Masonic 319, killing 319 and satanic. Wow. So I really hope this video suffices for anyone new needing some more examples. Thank you again, Northern Climate, for pointing me to this. I really appreciate it. I wish you the best in 2019 as well. Likewise, everyone else here. Likewise, all my haters. I wish you the best in 2019. I hope that you don't get hit by a car for being so fucking retarded. All these people coming here, oh, you believe this shit? I can't believe it. I mean, there's something to believe. You can do this yourself. I mean, why can't you just replicate what I'm doing on another piece of propaganda? Anyone skeptical? Why not go to this propaganda software? I'm saying, guys, this is a propaganda software application that gives you nothing else than a bunch of Freemasonic propaganda. Why not? For example, see how Speaker of the House equals 82. Nancy Pelosi selected as Speaker of the House 82 days from her birthday. Why couldn't you just do that? You measure from her birthday to the event, you'll find it's that. There's so many things you can do with the software. So get to work. And guess what? These people have Twitter accounts. Donald Trump's Twitter is all coded propaganda from the federal government. So it's Nancy Pelosi. I mean, look, this is literally the federal government of the United States of America. Even this play. Democrats pass bills to reopen government. What a bunch of stupid propaganda. So we're going to close the video here. I've noticed, though, I've been trying to make my videos shorter, so the average watch time will go up, but it doesn't matter. My 4-minute video that I just put out, average watch time like 1:37. And which is the 33rd prime. But it just shows, man, the masses don't fucking care. I'm still gonna always put this shit out. I don't give a fuck about what the masses want. They're retarded. They don't know what they want. Thing is, this is what they want. They just don't know it yet. I got to channel their demand, and it's improving on that every single day. So this is Elizabeth Smart's kidnapper. Interesting how we're getting all this propaganda. One day, it's probably why they asked me to do this, because the kidnapper... You see this? The kidnapper living near elementary school in Salt Lake City? This is to scare you. Kidnapper living near an elementary school where there's kids? I mean, it's clearly to fucking put fear in your mind. And I just show you how it's a fake, fictitious event. So we see how it's fake news propaganda. We see how years later, literally over a decade later, they're giving you more propaganda about it to scare you even more. They recycle their pieces of propaganda to put up more pieces of propaganda. You know, this 4/8, 2016 photo, 48, you know, there's so much I can look at here with the date numerology, but I kind of don't want to. I don't want to make this a 40-minute video. I mean, today with 48 numerology, kidnap 28. See, kidnap 28. Day with 28 numerology. 280 days is how long it lasted. Not hard to see. You know, kidnap 107 to 28th prime. Philema 28 35. What's the lady's name? We got to get the kidnapper's name. And I'll type in Salt Lake City too. Salt 56, like kidnapping. Salt Lake City 39, the girl born today with lifeless number 39, and 87, reflection 78, federal 138. A woman who helped kidnap Wanda Barzy. Yeah, we already looked at her name. You know, right now she's 73, the 21st prime, Saturn 21, sacrifice 73. Wanda Barzy, sacrifice 4662, and she's 73 years old now. So they wait till she's 73. You know, to sacrifice her in this propaganda. You know, 197 to 45th prime. There was something I already overlooked here. Oh yeah, the 48. I know there's more of the 48. I don't exactly remember where it was from. I don't think it was Elizabeth. It wasn't Elizabeth, but it was a 48. That was pretty important to this. But you can go back and see. It's not, you know, too much important. She appeared in an interview Tuesday, September 18th, 2018. And you can sync the interview up from the day she was kidnapped and all this. You'll see a lot of things. But I think this suffices for now. We're just going to do September 18th, 2018. Real quick. You see something here? See how the pictures is of her in the 99th day of the year? Then now she's, whatever, more propaganda, 9/18, which is 18 is 1 plus 8 is 9, 9. 38 numerology, just like how she was found on a day with 38 numerology, the girl. Wanda Barzy, 197 to 45th prime. You know, they were 45 numerology. She's coming to do some propaganda. What was that? She was on the interview on CBS this morning. C56, that was a day with 56 and 65 numerology. Kidnapping 56 on 5/6. Elizabeth Smart kidnapped. So I hope everyone here sees what's going on in this comprehensive look around. I hope no one's confused. I really hope no one ever gets confused, because although I kind of do this organically and live, I do repeat myself a whole lot. I've been talking about 56. She was kidnapped at 5/6. Now 56 numerology, that's there. So there you have it. Oh, today's the day with 44/7. So glad I caught this. Today is dead equals 14. End equals 14. It's 1/4. Kill equals 17 and 44. So again, not every single year on 1/4 is a date with 44 and 17 numerology. Date with a lifeless number of 17. Kill 17, 44. There's going to be some ritual murder in the news, possibly some tragedy too. And it's going to be a pretty significant murder. And you got to look out for Tesla propaganda, because Elon Musk 44, space 1744. It's a ripe day for SpaceX, Tesla, Elon Musk propaganda. They keep that in mind. You know, Thelema 44, possible Facebook, but I wouldn't count on it. I count on more Elon Musk's bullshit ass piece of shit, the Zionist Jew propaganda. Peace out.